throwing. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. One last shot for Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Walker with a grab, left side. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jackson steps away. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. The big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And able to get this out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A field goal on this drive would extend the game. A touchdown, of course, would win it. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Dowdle. And he's into the end zone. Move over. James White, you've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.